plenty this week. It's the Eagles and the Ravens, and it comes your way next.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them. Is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he'll go at the 25. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That one complete to again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Hurts. That one complete to Ligon. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he continues to be a nightmare for teams to defend in the red zone. You see the graphic. He's 2nd in the NFL in terms of rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
You look at this Eagle defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now he's forced out left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Walker now on 1st and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. To the right side, this is Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Philadelphia.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Got a man, that's Leggett. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. 2nd and goal from the 1. Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A.J. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. 2nd and 6. Jackson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 1 now. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker headed back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the gun, it's Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And Hurts going to move him around. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Ravens offense back out there. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. And they'll begin by running the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Defense is always talking about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Middle. Yeah.
Option play. Here's Pollard. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Jackson, options out left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete, left side to Bateman. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Miami.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner, By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Straight ahead, Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 73. In motion, the tight end.
Silver.
Throwing is Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And a loose football. Well, it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Parker, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now second and 6.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
38-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Eagles.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Tackled that time by Myjai Sanders.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one complete to Leggett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another 1st down. On the give, it's Walker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. Here's a 2nd and 8. Hurts. Got a man. That's Leggett. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hand off here to Walker. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. And the Ravens taking the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now it's Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing is Jackson. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.